as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball want to give up the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, right back to Hall. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. You talk about this Miami defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
2nd and 9 now. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jets' 42-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
No, no. Ready. Deputy Lions. Ready, right?
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Tag. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready,
3rd and 2.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Get it? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 type, 19 type. Panther 11, Panther 11. Me.
Watson just beating the play clock. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Cowboy 80. Rig alert, rig alert. That's your man, that's your man.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Viking 18. Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Well, he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Jets 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you get hit in all phases.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Oh, what a move. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man left side, Shaheed has it. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Cougar 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hey, smash. Hey, check on that. Panthers 50, Panthers 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw, Watson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Back row 80. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Here's Watson. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Tag.
On first down, they'll go to ground attack. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. The Dolphins at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Cowboys ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Watson now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On the ready.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go. Strike. 70 Lions.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
On the RPO, he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And this one finds McConkey. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Cowboy 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now it's Watson.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Next the score, Jets 17, Dolphins 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
60, down. Bronco 80.
Watson. And he rifles one incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Come on. Set.
To throw is Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Tag. Liking 18. Trap 60.
Now Watson. Open man, that's Jaden Higgins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Now 4th down and 1.
They'll go. H.N. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
60 Bison.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The kick is good.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Chris Boswell set to
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation when they decide to take a shot.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
60 Bison, 60 go.
Here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
Chris Boswell set to
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Watson.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Diaz.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ready? Cowboy, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready?
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 39.
19, Buffalo 18. Ready?
Watson off play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
60 Bobcat.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Stephanie! 60 Eagles, 6, Mustang 19. Go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with career touchdown number 70. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one complete to McConkey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Now they'll audible to something else. They'll run with Hall. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
A gain of
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Back to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson
From 19 yards away.
And the Jets take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther.
After the run, Watson going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Throw left side to Higgins. And they'll get him down at the 34. He's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
Cowboy in. Ready.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have it first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
It's a gain of 2.
Mustang 19.
First down.
Panther 11.
First and
Panther
10
11.
at the 37-yard line.
18. Pioneer. Ready.
Here's Watson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey, smash. Warrior 70.
Back to throw, Watson.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give to Hall. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 6. Here's a give to Hall. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Now the first carry here for the running back. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Now it's Chris Boswell off for the field goal try. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Second down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Watson changing the play.
7-yard line.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Watson now to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half is... And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Here's 2nd and 8. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
2nd and 2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Jets are able to extend their lead.
Brandon, that touchdown certainly looks like the clincher to me.
Probably a little too much to overcome, don't you think?
I would agree. I say at this stage of the game, that touchdown should seal the fate.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 24.
14. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 40. Out of the gun, Watson. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
70 Lions. Warriors 70.
Now Watson. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jaden Higgins, 51 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
That's the score, Jets 38.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
A handoff for Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go, set. Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Warriors 70. Go.
One last throw here for Watson. And that will be incomplete. As time has